Welcome traders, welcome to NFP. As you can see, later today coming up NFP, and we'll try to trade NFP in the upcoming session. So looking at calendar, in just a matter of around 30 minutes time, we will 1 hour time, we will see that NFP coming, and followed by 1 a.m. FOMC. Those news we will be covering in this live session. Very important news, one of the best, biggest event in the whole trading. So we will be trading A to Z, full NFP session. So I would like to see that everyone is here before we do the full analysis for trading NFP. Thank you. Thank you, and I would appreciate if your support to the channel by giving a thumbs up. Anthony, hello, thank you very much. Hi sir, good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good day sir, good afternoon sir. Hello, thank you very much for joining the live session. So gold, we can see that after yesterday's bounce, we can see there is a yesterday we have seen that bounce on gold, and then the market became slow down. The volatility dropped, and I think it's because of the NFP. And we can see that euro dollar, Gbpusd, dollar yen, they are currently in a pullback, which is good for us to see that the market is moving up for a pullback. And once we find any entry, we'll be looking for that entry opportunity. So let's look at one by one to see what kind of trading opportunity we have in this. Good day. How's your health? Yeah, just got out. I have to slow down a little bit. Thank you for asking. I love trading, and I didn't want to miss that NFP, but not fully fit, but can think of well. So let's look at that. So how are you doing today? Let's go. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, we'll see one by one. And yeah, let's do the analysis fully first, and then once the market is ready, we can look for potential entry opportunity once we can see what kind of opportunity we have. Okay, so Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, traders, I hope that everyone is here to start today's analysis. Thank you. Dollar yen, good day everyone. I'm glad to see you. Thank you very much. Jamie, you are the best. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Does NFP news affect Gbpjpy? NFP affects everything. Thank you. Great to see you. Thanks for joining. Hello trader. So we see a little bit of slowdown in the market, and first of all let's look at here on gold. Now in gold, what we saw that there was a bounce yesterday, and with that bounce in this area there is a structure has been created, and with that structure, if we look at, this is a support level and this is a resistance line. So what we can see in this area is for the market, with the NFP expecting it to break below and then to come back down to create a new if we see the break of structure in that area, then we can look for potential bullish opportunity in this market. Okay traders, so here I will be looking at the 15-minute chart to see the market is currently in a sideways. Now if you look at here, what you can see, forming series of higher low in this area, and it's a sideways market with a series of higher low, so which is a sign that with the NFP we might see a break of structure and then a trend continuation to the upside. Therefore, if we see that the market has broken below, and once we will see a return back to the upside, we can look for potential trading opportunity in this market. So also I will be doing a full multi-time frame analysis on gold, euro dollar and Gbpusd. Those are currently trending. We will be looking for how the market might be doing, and based on that we will be looking for entry opportunity. Yeah, thank you very much. Welcome. So you can see there is a choppy market, and looking at the intraday perspective from the 4 hour, this is a quite a few narrow doji formation in this area. Welcome. Okay, so let's focus on the upcoming NFP session at the moment. As we can see that later today with NFP, we are expecting significant movement in gold, euro dollar, and GBP, JPY, and dollar yen. So looking at gold, first of all, and then also we'll be looking at other instrument as well. So if you look at gold here, what we can see from the daily. Now the question is from the daily, is it bouncing or dropping back down again? I think gold might come down for a deeper pullback. If we look at, there is a resistance here. As you can see, this is a resistance line here. And that resistance on daily is quite significant. As you can see, the market is forming series of lower high in that area. And with that series of lower high formation, we can see that there are two long wick candles in this area, and that two long wick candles form a rejection here from this level. And with that rejection, expecting gold, as you can see, the price tested the daily resistance, created a series of lower high, and slowly trying to break below. And therefore, what I think that gold might drop back down here. There is a resistance here as well above this doji on the daily, and expecting it to come back down here to the support with the NFP, and then we could see rejection. Now there is another probability could happen, which is also I am not saying that might not happen, is that this is the weekly. You can see this is the weekly candle. Now if gold reverse from this level, then we might see that it's breaking below and breaking below further from the weekly, which is possible. Completely reject as you can see the based on the data coming up. And if it is bouncing, then we might see a retest of this weekly support level. So you can see this is where from the daily, and you can see series of lower high formation, expecting, I think without breaking below, it may not bounce, it may not be able to break from this level to the upside without breaking below. So if we look at the 4-hour time frame here, you can see narrow doji followed by another bearish candle. And I think that if you look at here, I think gold, there is an imbalance here. You can see fair value gap, and without breaking below, without grabbing enough liquidity, we may not see that gold is going up. So the probability with the news which is coming in around 50 minutes time, the probability to drop is higher than the probability to bounce from here. Also would like to know your opinion on that. What do you think gold is going to do? I'm ready for NFP. Thank you. I personally don't understand anything here, but I'm actually watching, looking for few who knows a little bit. We discuss the trading. Thank you. Hello coach, you're not on camera. I'm not on camera. I think I'm on camera now. Thank you. Welcome. Screen is blank. I think everything's fine now. Let me know, traders. Rose, good afternoon everyone. Thank you. Hello coach, how can I get hold of you as my mentor, Hamis? You guys can find the link in the description for the website link. Also there are some new strategy being updated. If you are on the mentorship, then you can get access to all of them. Hello coach, how are you today? Thank you very much. Good analysis, but is it good idea to sell against the daily candle on gold? Is it good idea to sell against the daily bull candle on gold? Look, even if it is a daily bull candle, the price on a resistance line, if you guys look at it, you can see this is a resistance here, resistance here, resistance, the price on the resistance line. And because the price on the resistance line, we may see that gold is breaking below and coming back to that, okay, which is the resistance, turning support here before moving back to the upside. I'm not saying that gold not gonna be bouncing from here. It is possible, but the probability for dropping is higher than bouncing, because you can see in that area there is series of lower high formation, and because there is a series of lower high formation, we may see that gold is coming back below, which is the resistance here, turning support here. And with that in mind, the bias is towards the downside, but I'm not placing any sell order at the moment, because as I mentioned, you want to see that first NFP data has been released, the market has made enough spike, and then we can look for a potential entry opportunity. I hope that you guys with me and understanding how it might do. I think screen is black again. One moment, you'll be fine. Just need to adjust a little bit here. Okay. Thank you. And here is okay. It's now on. Okay, so what's your view on NFP? Now you can see this is coming up NFP at so CAD and dollar. So we will be also looking at dollar CAD to see how dollar CAD is doing, because they are also will be contributing to the gold movement in the market. So let's quickly look at dollar CAD as well. If we look at dollar CAD, so looking at dollar CAD, looking at the monthly first of all to see overall picture in the market. So if we look at the monthly on dollar CAD, we can see that this is the dollar CAD price action. Hello trader, welcome. Okay, so dollar CAD. Hello, thank you very much. Gold, hello coach. Where could I possibly bounce once it dips? With what's the connection between NFP and gold price? So the connection between NFP and gold price is that when there is NFP, the gold is gonna be very volatile. That's the only the connection. But if the data, you know, the way the DXY will move, if you look at DXY, you can see that. Now, as a rule of thumb, we see that DXY is inversely related to the gold. But sometime when the economic situation is, you know, very worse, then you'll see the dollar and gold almost move in the same direction. So when you see the DXY and gold moving in the same direction, you can consider that there is something not right, because they're normally inversely related. So for example, this is the monthly candle on DXY, and if you look at the monthly candle on gold, it's just opposite, right? But sometime you'll see them move in the same direction, which is that basically this is, if you look at DXY, you can see this is where there is something that we need to consider. So if you look at here, you can see this is the monthly level here, monthly resistance. If you look at the weekly, from the weekly, the price has broken the high, has broken below DXY that we are looking at. So the price might remain downside on DXY. I'll not go in depth because we will not be trading DXY in this live session, but we will look at to see how the gold and other instruments are doing. So if you look at the gold here from that perspective, if DXY is going up for a pullback, we can look for gold for potential selling. Now you can see that it's started to drop in that direction, and with this drop, this is the 1 minute chart, and data will come up in just a couple of minutes. So you can see the market trend is down currently, and this is 1 hour chart. Initial drop before the news is also good because as I mentioned, this market, if you look at the daily chart sometimes give a very clear indication of how the market might be doing. So if we look at the daily chart on gold, this is a completely bull market. Okay, so it's a very strongly bullish market, and because it's a very strongly bull market, we'll see that support here. You can see this is an important level of support where there is a bounce, this is a resistance, and there's a gap here. Okay, so there's an imbalance in the market, and with the imbalance, okay, so there's an imbalance which is the fair value gap. Okay, so which is a fair value gap, and because it's a fair value gap, we may see that the market is coming here, filling that gap, and then moving back to the upside. So we'll see what happened, and based on that we can look for potential entry opportunity. If we look at the 1 minute chart, what we can see that from the 1 minute, it's in a locally downtrend, and so this is the 1 hour chart, expecting it to trend to the support. Okay, so we'll see how the market is evolving with the news, and then we can look for trading opportunity, how it might evolve over time. Okay, thank you. And in the meantime, I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Okay, so if we look at again 1 minute chart on gold, and we can see this is a bounce from this level, I wouldn't still be considering any very strong bullish setup. I think that with the news we might see a 20 MA retest at least, or breaking below, before we see that potential bounce to the upside. So lower time frame, if you look at the 1 minute chart, we can see that this is the 1 minute chart, and in this 1 minute chart, expecting it to come down here. So we could see still downtrend locally. And if you look at the one hour candle, which is a potentially liquidity candle formation that we see from the 1 hour, also bearish, though the trend is up. So therefore any break of structure might even give us selling opportunity for short term, but I don't want to open any trade before the news to be published. Now looking at the 1 hour again, you can see from this the drop here. Patiently we have to wait for that potential trade. Right, man, I have a feeling that it may have a bullish spike and then drop down, as there were around 160k jobs in August. So you think that? I have a feeling that it may have bullish spike, okay, and then drop down as the. So your opinion is that it may have a spike and then drop down. Yeah, could be, because coming down is the probability to drop is higher than the probability to bounce with the news. But we need to understand that it's a bullish market, and you can see this is a resistance weekly candle. Let me readjust this line here. Okay, so let's see now from the monthly. Let's understand that, bigger picture, how the market might be evolving over time. So if you look at the monthly, this is the monthly week here, which is, there is a long week, and if I draw here, you can see the price is below the 50% of this monthly week. So as previous monthly candle, one thing we can see from the previous monthly candle is, it's very important, is that you can see there is a long week here as well on the previous monthly, and with that long week on the previous monthly, because there is a previous monthly long week, we may see that the market is coming for deeper pullback here, which is a bigger picture. So the probability for the market to retest, because another way we need to look at that, this market also from the monthly is an overextended market. So what do I mean by this? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, this is the 8th candle, which is literally a bull candle, except this doji, this one also kind of bull candle. So this is the eighth month that gold is bullish, and it's a long-term bull market. So now if we look at the weekly, we can see that there is a weekly doji, back-to-back 2 dojis here, and there is a bounce from here, which is a sign of bullish move on the weekly. series of higher low. But what I think that from the, you can see that here from here, we might see that with the spike or after the spike, the market to grab more liquidity to bounce back to the upside. Now, if we look at the daily chart, you can see this is the daily price action. Let's look at now daily price here. The way I see that there is a long wick doji followed by another bullish candle, and with that said, gold, there is an imbalance here and it's on the resistance. This is the main point that we need to look at. So one probability, quite a few scenario can happen with the gold. One scenario is that it may completely break and then come back to that here. Okay, one probability. The other probability, if you look at the weekly here, you can see this is the weekly. Now, very high probability among all of them is for gold to come down here to fill that imbalance. And I think that for me, it's very less likely that gold will be able to bounce from here without coming here. So without coming to, let's say, 2500, and I wouldn't recommend you to press sell button right now, but it's an opinion. It could be anything. We need to wait for the data to come out. But with that said, we could see that gold is coming here and then to support, to grab the enough liquidity before bounce, because this is a bounce, very smaller range, another bounce, bigger range. So this structure is not a very strong structure. It's an I would say that fragile and weak structure. So you might see that the market is coming back down for a deeper pullback. So with that said, if we look at the 15-minute chart, okay, so this is the 15 minutes long wick candle here, and okay, so now coming back to the 1 minute. Okay, so from the analysis, what we have seen, the bias currently to the downside. So even we could find potential selling opportunity for gold at the moment. It is also possible that one of you have said, which is also very, very possible to happen with the NFPs, to spike up like that, form a very long wick candle, and then to reverse the trend to come like this to that level. Okay, which is absolutely possible to happen with the spike. And if that's the case, we might see a complete change of trend, which is one very high probability. If gold is doing that, going up like that, creating that a spike and then changing the trend, then we might see boom here like that. So that's where we will be trading along the way. Let the market do that, and then we will be looking for potential entry. You can see it's trying to form that bearish price action. Okay, we can see there is a potential downside. So the way the price action is forming is bearish so far, as we mentioned earlier. And with that bearish price action, okay, so you can see that, guys and girls, yeah, here is a break of structure, and so from 1 minute, a break of structure. So you have 20 minutes to go for this price to come up. Okay, so we see that it's still creating bearish price action in that area. And if it is moving back to the upside, okay, so we can see ultimately the market has formed another liquidity candle. So with that, another liquidity candle formation. So the volatility is very high at the moment, which is good to see that. So what's your opinion? Do you think that gold is gonna drop back to that support, remaining bearish? So you can see it's a highly bearish price action at the moment. We would like to see the way the price action has formed. The potential for drop is very high. So if we see that it's grab liquidity from any of this support, we can look for potential entry opportunity. Okay, you can see that it's a 1 minute chart showing bearish. So analysis according to the lower time frame, we see that it's a highly bearish market. You can see 4 hour also showing that bearish. So therefore the bias to drop to that level is very high. Now from the 1 minute, you can identify it as a liquidity zone. So if we turn on the liquidity candle, we can see that this is the 1 minute liquidity candle formation here. And with that 1 minute liquidity candle formation, we saw that it's started to drop in that direction. And so if it goes up again for another bounce, this zone is a very important level to look at. Otherwise, okay, so you see that that drop. I think we can identify some levels here at the moment. The way the price action forming, there is a liquidity candle here and then drop. The red candles are very stronger than the green candles. So yeah, I think gold might have a potential for drop down, which is a high probability to happen. So before I look at any entry, I'll be looking for that potential for the market to show us entry. We'll be waiting for the news to come up. What's your opinion on the news? What do you think that news is gonna do here? Thank you. Do you think that gold is gonna bounce, or it's gonna drop down to the support? I have a feeling that it may have. Okay, okay, coach. I see the resistance line. Thanks always. Welcome. Hello everyone. Good day, coach. Taboho from South Africa. I'll put pending order on gold and wait. I wouldn't do that at the moment. Okay, so because spread widen might get very bigger. Okay, so and then you might get just stopped out with a big loss. That could happen if the spread widens. So yeah, I will wait for the news. Just 15 minutes. How possible can I learn Forex without a mentor? Fully possible. Okay, you can learn Forex without mentor, but the only thing is that time and cost. So yeah, anything you can do, but the only thing is that it might take longer, and you might need to spend more than, let's say, 100 times more than what you can learn from a mentor. Dollar yen, do we buy or sell gold? We see that gold is in a downtrend. We'll see what happened. So essentially gold will sell. Okay, gold glad to see you back at trading desk. RGN. Yeah, I was very doubtful that today I could be able to trade or no, but lucky that I've been, so which is good. Let's see. Because NFP is very important, I want to do that. What's the expectation? What happened yesterday? Okay. Thank you. Well done. Lots of my Justin says lots of my friend traders own trade on the first Friday of the month. How do you feel about that? I don't feel good about it because first Friday of the month is the best month for me to trade because there are a couple of reasons. Firstly, first Friday is NFP, and yeah, because in trading you need volatility, the market needs to be volatile. Secondly, this time the reason it's volatile because in the beginning of the month, even the hedge funds, banks, they have enough liquidity to invest because people started to invest at the beginning of the month rather than at the end of the month, because in the beginning there is a lot of liquidity in hand. So rather I would say that trading in the first month and waiting for next first week trading and then waiting for the next 3 weeks is much better than anything else. Will you trade after the impulse? Yeah, of course. We as soon as we will find entry, we will be entering. This is our main goal here. 2523 important to cross. Thank you. Good day. Welcome. Bearish 2500. Thank you. US30. Gold will buy, sell. Okay, thank you. Dropping. Good luck. The buy. Watch out for a spike. Yeah, let's figure out to see what's happening. Now you can see that here 1 minute chart, and we can see that after this 1 minute price action formation, the market trying to going up for a retracement. Before the data, we have only 12 minutes to data to come out, and we'll see 15 minutes. Okay, so it's from the 1 minute we can see almost going back to the zone where there's a liquidity candle. Yeah, so it's now trying to revert back to that resistance line where support and resistance. We see a rejection, but I think that rejection is still not an indication for bounce for me. Personally, I think that we'll see further downside. So if any bounce might give an opportunity for the market to grab liquidity and then to revert back again. So this is an important this is a liquidity zone here. Okay, so we see so 5 minutes candle closed, and so we have 5 minutes candle to close before the news. Okay, we see that spike up. Okay, so spike up on the lower time frame to the resistance. So before NFP, if the market is going back up to the daily resistance, it's almost to the daily resistance, and okay, so after breaking this high, getting a rejection now, there is a potential for downside, but at the moment it's a very bad time for selling. But because of the news, I would prefer to go short, but there is a spike, so I wouldn't do that at the moment. We'll wait for the news to get published. Are you guys ready for a big NFP week? Thank you for joining the live session, guys. Bounce, there was a gap 1 minute, 2511 level. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. And in the meantime, traders, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would recommend you to do so. There is a lot of educational content that you can find here. Okay, so quite a few narrow doji is being formed here in that area. So there is a long wick at the top. There's a gap open. Okay, so with that gap open, it's bouncing back to the upside. Okay, it's forming a 1 minute liquidity candle, and there is NFP. So at the moment, that 1 minute liquidity candle doesn't mean anything to me, because we might see anytime potential downside or spike. So we have three candles to form from the 1 minute perspective before the news, and let's see which one, what happening here with that news, and then we'll be able to look for any entry. So we have 2 more minutes to go, and we'll see what the market might be doing. We have CAD and dollar, both are coming. Dollar CAD. So dollar CAD started to drop. So we see that significant drop on dollar CAD. So that might that's why you see some upside on gold now. At the moment, really crucial to see how it is forming. The market structure is fully now fully preparing for a potential breakout or breakdown. So that's what we see, spike down as expected. Now we see that it's grabbing liquidity. So what's the news has come out on dollar CAD and gold? So you can see that employment change on CAD is both of them very negative, and on dollar, non-farm employment change is awful. 164k forecast, just only 142k actual. So that data has given a huge disadvantage on potentially on DXY. Now if we look at on gold, we can see that from the 20 EMA the data has given and it's absolutely a big bounce. Now let me delete all of this line here to see in fact what we can expect here. This is a support from the 4-hour, tested the 20 EMA. From the, let's look at the 1 minute chart now. Okay, so here for us to enter. Okay, so guys, see here it has a bounce, right? But it has formed a very long weekend on the 1 minute. So we might see some up and down. Let's wait for that to happen. Along the way, we will be placing the pending order as soon as we will find that entry. Ready, I think it's sell Forex, coach, some analysis on GJ will be appreciated. 50-50, yeah. Let's see, buy on gold, Gbpusd. I'm here. I told you gold will buy. Don't go for obvious setup chance. Thank you. Dollar is weak, so wouldn't you buy? Okay. Here, this is 1 minute price action. Okay, so what I'm going to do at the moment with a 60 pip stop loss, I will be placing a sell stop here. Stop loss above this high, and TP target will be 1.5 at the moment to this level. So sell stop at 2522.40. Stop loss will be at 2528. So we'll be readjusting if needed. So sell stop at 2524. I'll be also explaining later why I'm on that. Let's see what happened. And of course, there must be risk management. No trade without risk management, and no trade even possible to open in a demo account. So there will be around 62 pip stop loss. We need to readjust. We will be readjusting like we did yesterday, but at the moment, let's keep it there. So I put a sell stop here at this level, and if needed to readjust, we will be readjusting when needed. I placed the sell stop at 2522.53, stop loss at 2528.54, TP target. We might even, if it drops, then we might even take the TP target further, but I have placed at support level, and we'll be waiting to see for the market to potentially break below. So the stop loss is around 60 pip, and our TP target almost nearly to the 94 pip or 100 pip. So sell stop on gold, and also I have shared the same trade in the channel, the VIP channel. Thank you. Okay, we have placed that sell stop 2522.53. Make sure don't take a big risk, of course, guys, and it's always recommended to trade on a demo account. My risk on this trade is only 1%. Okay, we are triggered. I'm on the trade. So the profit target 90 pip. I'm on the trade, and stop loss here. Let's see if it managed to drop. Volatility is very high, so I hope that the stop loss gap is enough. So we want to catch some peep here, and then if we see successfully, then we might find more opportunities. Come on. So many peep here. I'd move a little to the upside just for safety. But let's see, first of all, if we need it, then I'll keep the stop loss there. If it manages to break below, then should be able to see breaking down, or if the market trend is up, then we can't do anything. So I would like to, because it's nearing to the stop loss, I would like to move a little bit stop loss to the upside, few peep. So 25.98, just because high volatility. So I'm moving my stop loss 25.98 at, pardon, 28.98. So I move my stop loss 28.98. Okay, so wanting to see that it's breaking below, and then if we are right here, then we should be able to catch that peep. So it's a sell stop coming near to the downside. If managed to break below, then if it managed to break below, then we should be able to see even further downside. So we see that the market started to drop. Okay, so far in our favor. So the profit target here is 98 pip. We even might be able to extend further. If this structure is a bearish, start to drop, it might come back here. Okay, what's happening? Double doji. 1 minute remaining for the 5 minutes candle to close. Okay, so the bias for me, it's still downside, which is good for us to see. Double that position here. Okay, so we see the market managed to break below our entry, and I've doubled up the position. So let's try to catch those pips here. Now see the bearish structure in that area. Okay, so the price action for me is still bearish. So we are in the right, for me, I think we are in the right track, but anything can happen in trading, as I mentioned. Anytime manipulation happen, and so it's important always to keep full track of your risk management, and also your trading psychology is very important. Okay, so the bearish price action so far now. Alright guys, are you with me? We'll be waiting for the confirmation for potential downside. Come on, why are you trying to bounce here? So if we look at 5 minutes, another doji potentially forming, and it's not a good idea. Okay, so 1 minute doji formation. Okay, we see the downside, which is good for us to see. Now this 1 minute bullish candle is not something very pleasant to me. It's forming a liquidity candle, but want to see that it's closing narrow doji so that we can expect downside. See what happened. That's not a very good price action, but let's see what happened. I'm still expecting to drop to the support. Heading to our entry. Okay, we see that again drop. Okay, so we are on profit at the moment, and we'll see that um, potential downside expecting, unless it form a an inverted head and shoulder want to go. I think we're still downside, which is possible to see that. But anything can happen in trading. We are on the positive side, which is good. Holding it for the full TP. We are nearing to our entry, so it's going up and down with the entry. Okay, so I think we are in the right track, and possibility to drop is higher. See what happened. As I mentioned, anything can happen in trading, which is okay. So coming down, an old running trade that I have to let it go. Okay, so we are running in profit at the moment on this, and here what we can see, it's breaking below expecting. Are you guys with me? If you are with me, give a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. We're waiting for downside. I think we might see if it managed to break below, it might retest this the NFP support level here. I don't know, these days volatility little bit of downside, but expecting it to drop to give us the 94p profit target to hit that. And yeah, the bias is still downside, and because we see quite a few narrow dodgy formation. I'm still holding it. So 31 pip down and then bounce. it's almost to the 15 minutes if you look at, and price on the 15 minutes resistance line. From here, expecting break below to the support. The way we see the price action, for me, I think it's possible to drop down here to the support. So I'm still on it because we saw 31p profit running and then dropped. Okay, so here again we can see that there is a long wick candle. The market structure is forming very consolidated. We normally used to see a lot of movement after the news, but we can see currently okay, start to drop in the direction as expected. Okay guys, so we can see that after break of this high again, the structure for me is, this is a potentially bearish structure, expecting it to come down. Are you guys with me? So yep, that's a good one. Currently we are running profit on that, around 30p profit running. To hold the full TP up to this point. Right, so you can see that I'm still bearish here. I want to see that the market managed to break below this support. Now after the news, we should have been seeing significant volatility, but we see that these days, couple of days after the news, suddenly the volatility is dropping, which might be a sign that it's a different kind of market movement, which sometimes happens. Okay, so you're on it and expecting it to come down. wanting to see that giving us the full TP hit. Are you guys enjoying this profit here? Awesome, thank you. So 94 pip. Okay, 94 pip profit target. We'll see. I want to hold it because if it is breaking below, we should be able to see that straight drop to that support. And this might be even potentially a change of trend possible for long-term perspective. So I want to hold it for the full TP hit on 94 pip on this. Currently running on this one, running 70 pip profit. Okay, what are you gonna do now? I want to take all of this. Awesome. Nearly there. Nearly there to hit the TP, full TP, and almost there. So I'm gonna take now full TP. I'm gonna close because it may drop or spike. Few pip left, and probably some of you have hit the TP, but taking the full. So which is almost 90 pip. Now it might bounce or it might continue to drop. So we have successfully secured 90 pip on gold. Okay. This is a very unpredictable price action, isn't it? So you need to trade um, unpredictability with predictability. Now, the way the price action is formed, I think this might be a fake out, could be, and the price may remain bullish, bearish, uh, may continue to drop, or it might just start from here and upside. So I think the bias possibility to happen on this is to the downside. So with the 4 hour closed, because the market has managed to reject from the top, we could see that ultimately, the bears coming and dropping that price downside, or so we gain 94 pip on that. It always just did the biggest trade of family. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. What's your target? We have hit the target. um Nice win. Thank you, W. Good job. Nice trade. Welcome. Thanks a lot. Now, okay, we see that downside here, and there's a gap. Okay, so if we look at the 5 minutes price action, then what I see that it's potentially still bearish. So the price action might remain bearish on the lower time frame. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. You can see downside. Okay, so here we see the bearish price action forming. We will be looking for further opportunity once we find that potential entry. Okay, there is a drop again, so that's the sign that we might see a potential even change of trend. See what it is trying to do. Further opportunity possible. We have secured that trade. The price almost came to the support. Okay, so the market structure is still bearish. Will you be opening another position as soon as you'll find? Yeah, why not? We'll be opening as soon as you'll find another opportunity. We shouldn't miss it. So the market structure, we can see that from this, it's trying to break below. We may see trend continuation, waiting for another entry. We see that euro dollar has broken down GBPJPY dollar yen. So euro dollar also had a very strong breakdown from the resistance from the 4 hour as well after this doji, and gold from the 4 hour. If we look at, if we delete this option here, from here the market breaking below, and as we mentioned before, there's a fair value gap. We may see that the price is coming to retest that fair value gap. And in the meantime, also traders, if you are enjoying the live session, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and also press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every day. Okay, so from the 5 minutes, we can see that it's bouncing, and that bounce may lead this price to grab some liquidity from this resistance. Okay, so another successful trading day with NFP, and we are almost nearly to the end of the session. As you know that we give away every single day liquidity candle to join the Forex Trading Wizard Academy, where you can be part of the liquidity candle as well as the mentorship program. One giveaway if you haven't joined yet. So yesterday, due to unavoidable reason I couldn't give away. So today will be 2 giveaway. So to enter into the competition for the giveaway, couple of things. Firstly, you can write liquidity in the live chat, LIQUIDITY, to be eligible for this competition. And once you enter into the competition, we will be rolling it up to give it away. So you can write liquidity to start being part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So you can write, we got 9 eligible members on the giveaway. So you can write liquidity to be eligible for the competition. $25 eligible members into the competition. Thank you. We see 27 eligible members in the competition. So you might see downside on gold as well. Thank you. We see 29 eligible members. Today we want to see 50 members on the competition for 2 liquidity candle as well as 2 lifetime access program giveaway to join to the academy for lifetime. Thank you. So you see getting out of this page. 32 eligible members, 33 want to see 50 members today in the competition. Are the 3 eligible members? So after break of this high, gold is bouncing back to the upside. Six eligible members. You can write liquidity to be entered into the competition. I think gold might remain bearish the way we see. $39 eligible members will be waiting for 250. Let's see. You can enter into the competition yet to join the liquidity candle as well as to join the lifetime access in the academy. So you can write liquidity in the live chat. All right, so we can see that we got 39 members, nearly there. 40 members. We are nearing to 40 members to the competition. $41 members in the competition. I think we might see gold again rejection potentially. Do you think that, guys? I think gold might get a rejection again. See that? So we found 43 members. So I'm going to roll it now for this giveaway. We see we'll make 2 members, one fifth DM. So you can visit the website and then let us know that you are the winner of the liquidity candle. We can give it away. We need your email address so that we can send it to you. I will be rolling it up again. Congratulations, fifth DM. You can find link below this video in the description to visit the website to claim your liquidity candle. Now I'm going to roll for the second winner from yesterday's, which is Selim Sigdar. I think Salim Sikdar, if you are already in the academy, then I think you are not, but if you are, you can contact. So we can see that gold again, as I mentioned, is dropping. So you have found two members winner. Congratulations for joining, being part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, and you can claim your position by visiting the website and then letting us know your email address so that we can send it straight to you. So with that said, another great trading day, NFP week, and I believe that guys you enjoyed this live session, and I would appreciate always you stay connected by visiting the website. Always join us to become part of the trading community. If you want to, always you can find also link below this video for everything. With that in mind, thank you very much for joining the live session. I'll see you again trading live together. Until that, stay well, stay happy.